Hey, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jared.
And we're here to talk about Dragon Ball
Z.
Okay. We're on episode 69. Ginyu is facing down with Goku for the first time.
Yeah.
And maybe for a minute, let's talk about Ginyu's look, like the horns and everything. What do you think of that?
I think it looks great. I think Ginyu honestly looks really cool. Kind of confused that he's a body snatcher because I mean, if this is his original body or is this not his original body? Because it seems like it's his original body, but then like
no, I don't think so. Lots of debates about it. I think the consensus is that, and I think there's something Toriyama wrote somewhere that indicates it's not his own. His first one.
He's a good like final boss for now, for like the end off basically. Yeah, most of the Namek stuff before you get to Frieza. Like he's a fun cap.
What about the horns? So he's not related to Frieza, even though the first form of Frieza looks that. I mean, it's very similar.
You know, Toriyama just has an odd style. I think that's what it is. I think he likes to draw horns on characters. I think it's similar like there's a lot of Buu characters in his other work too, like that look kind of like Majin Buu. I think he just prefers to draw characters in certain ways. So I think he just wanted to give a character horns. Start with Vegeta just left. Vegeta was like, yeah, I think that's even in a promo back in the day where he's like, we're gonna fight together. And Vegeta's like, let's do this. And then I forgot he just leaves instantly. He doesn't even stay for like any of the fight. He's just like, I'm out because he wants the wish. It's not he's scared. He just wants the wish.
And the fight is very quick, almost immediately too. I think Ginyu captures Goku or like gets him in a holding lock. But then he releases him and says, you're not even trying, right?
They're talking about the power, and basically again you can tell he's not powered up, and Goku kind of can tell that Ginyu is also not full power. They're both kind of like just testing each other out. Yeah.
So he asks him to power up. Goku does Kaioken.
I love it. The scouters too, and then he's like, how powerful is he? And then like, he's just like, whatever the power level
110,000.
He can't be that powerful. I love the overreaction to it. Like they ask people to power up and then they do it. Like what? That can't be his power. Like it's insane that Goku. And this is even that Goku really fortunate. He'll get more powerful after this battle because of what happened. So like this is even him.
But I think the consensus is. I think Ginyu's close to that, around 100,000. So it's not like a huge power difference.
Speed though too, like Goku definitely with Kaioken can make his body move faster than Ginyu, so it's gonna be he understands it's not gonna be an easy fight. He wants Goku to be full power until he gets to be full power.
But I guess I wonder how much of it is like they're fairly equal. Maybe Goku is an edge, but what he gets into is more like sabotaging Goku. It's not switching bodies because the other body is 10 times more powerful, which he's putting a hole in the tire is like basically what he's about to do in episode 70. In episode 70, Ginyu then says that Goku's a Super Saiyan, or he must be. So again, you're getting more and more people projecting this on Goku, and he doesn't want any part of it. He doesn't really care what
it's like my dog ate my home, like the excuse every time. Oh, he's only beat because he's a Super Saiyan. It's like, okay, man, does it matter? Like, you're a body swap, but why you care?
But then he says, oh, but you can't be a Super Saiyan because you're too forgiving of people.
That's it.
He's like, what? Why? Is that part of the legend that you can't be forgiving?
How would Ginyu know the legend? Like, Ginyu doesn't seem like a guy who reads books, like, or any type of, or cares about mythology. Does he? I mean, that's the Ginyus really do. Like, that's what they're missing. They should have had an intelligent one. Like, one of them needed to be like the smart one, but they did not choose that.
They did not.
Also, I do want to point this out because this becomes super important later on. Dende's full power is unlocked, which means he can now heal. That's when he gets his healing ability from the Elder.
So an interesting dynamic that we've seen, which is Frieza arrives at Guru's unescorted. No, there's no Zarbon, there's no Midoriya, there's no soldiers even that are disposable.
Well, he's done. He's done.
But this is a shift from. I mean, we didn't even see Frieza get out of the seat for the first 50 episodes. Now Frieza is rolling up his sleeves, and so Nail's goal here is like not even letting Frieza meet Guru, which is kind of interesting.
I mean, but what? Yeah, because what's gonna happen if he kills him? The Dragon Balls are gone. So like, he knows that Frieza can't meet him because if he does, it's just over. So.
And he says that Guru is a prophet to his people, so there is some religious element to the Dragon Balls here.
He's the last survivor of the last famine, so it's kind of interesting. I totally kind of forgot about that. I was like, why is Namek so? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot Namek just had like a huge natural disaster basically, and like
episode 71, Nail versus Frieza,
which is just like it's just Nail can't do anything. Nail would literally have to fuse with someone to become as powerful enough to fight him.
I could have sworn I remember this being more of a fight, but Nail never even gets a hit.
No.
Meanwhile, Ginyu stabs himself.
Yeah, I think it's an iconic Dragon Ball moment.
What's interesting, I think Jeice seems to know that this is Ginyu's power. That's the other thing, is that it seems like he's seen this happen before, because he says, it's almost done, Ginyu, or whatever. Like, he's like walking him through it as a therapist, and then Ginyu throws him his scouter. So, he seems in on it, which is interesting.
Okay. Let's go 72, which is, I have Vegeta gets to Frieza's ship and just starts killing Frieza's man. hello boys,
Yeah.
like you're not trapped in here. Like I'm not trapped in here with you.
Yeah.
You're trapped in here with me. Like but he's just killing people. And I love it. He's just like, where are the Dragon Balls? And then like go on and Krillin just comes. Like,
with the dragon. Yeah, I don't know what his plan was. They'd just be open in the middle of shit. But Krillin and Gohan get there with the dragon radar, and they find the Dragon Balls are buried outside the ship.
Yeah.
And Gohan gets them and says, I don't even know what to wish for.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's 50 episodes. You have no idea? Like,
I want to be like an installer.
Yeah.
What? One wish.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ginyu comes back in Goku's body and like literally like it's like comes back and they're all hiding. They think it's like bad guys and they're like, oh hey Goku.
Krillin.
And they're so used to Goku bringing back villains as friends. Like is Jason on our side now? And like it's just like
and he says a scouter. Yeah.
yeah. Why you got a scout, you idiot? You know how Sun's powers. You're not some weak idiot like Ginyu. Remember that stupid idiot Ginyu?
Yeah.
We just beat him. And Ginyu punch. I think he punches Krillin if I'm not mistaken, like instantly.
Yep.
Also, Goku somehow gets to the ship. By the way, this is pretty quick. Considering it's like one episode, he gets to the ship, hobbling along, he's like, he has my body, but he can't use full power, so you can take him. And they're like, excuse me, you can take me, because he doesn't know how you can.
Episode 73, I think Ginyu reveals, or Jeice tells him, his power is only 23,000.
Yeah, that's how I say, what's this? And he's like, not that powerful. And
Vegeta on Earth.
Yeah, well, I love it. Krillin and them are like, okay. He started attacking Goku and like...
I like that because it lets you have the battle between Goku and Gohan and stuff without it. It's not like they got up to his level. It's that Ginyu's weaker. So
Ginyu doesn't use all of his body or abilities yet. And now we do get to the part 2 where Vegeta and Jeice fight.
Yeah.
It's not that long of a fight.
Vegeta's line. Do you feel like taking on a real Saiyan? Well, do you, punk? Just great, dirty, hairy Vegeta.
Yeah, this is once again. Like dub at the beginning.
It's crazy. I keep thinking it's crazy how long this Jeice guy sticks around.
I mean, this is it. This is the last episode. Like, but he does kind of come back, but not really.
He's been around a long time. So Vegeta kills off Jeice, and they're all like, "Whoa, wait a second!
Yeah,
you're killing somebody!" Like they're only shocked. Vegeta, how could you do that?
Well, also now and like I say, the episode's ending on Vegeta being like, "Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna kill Ginyu and Goku's body. It kind of kills 2 stones in one. Like I will become the most powerful Saiyan by default."
Then Ginyu's plan is he's gonna change with Vegeta.
Yeah. So now we're at 74.
Well, it's definitely a cliffhanger episode because Ginyu goes, I'm going to change, and then everyone goes, or Goku yells from the floor, he's changing.
Well, he literally yells it. Like, I love it. He's like, my first thought was like, change now, which is what he says. Like, he literally is like telling him what's going to happen, and this is where
episode 74.
And so somehow, how does Goku go fast enough where he gets in front of the blast? But whatever, good for him. Goku and Genyu's body gets in front of the blast, switches bodies, so he has his body back again. Genyu's now like, oh god, what? I'm having a horrible Tuesday. Like this is not a good day.
The episode title is Captain Ginyu the Frog.
Yeah.
I mean, how is that allowed? That really seems like the most spoiler title for
Listen, if they were going to beat Ginyu, then they were going to beat Frieza, so everyone knew this had to happen.
Yeah.
And so, Ginyu was like, now, change now! And then Goku is like, he just grabs the closest thing to him, which is a frog, and a space frog, and throws it up in the air, and they're lucky that just gets in front of it. And
I do like, again, I think it's way too overpowered to have someone who can just change bodies with whoever's stronger. So
why do you use Frieza?
What do you?
What an idiot!
So I think the canon is like there's a delay. He says change now, but maybe there's a second delay, and so like most people are too fast.
What? No, change now. I got you, Frieza. And then Frieza's like, what the hell? He's like, boom. But whatever. It's
Vegeta plugs Goku into the machine.
Yes,
for the next 20 episodes or something.
Does anyone else always just wish that pod was real? Like that's what I want to sleep in. Like I always think like, if it can heal you, maybe you could be in there for 4 hours and it'll give you the same amount as 8 hours of sleep. And you can just like do that and every day, just be super healed up and just ready to go. Like,
whoa, Mondo cool.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
I think it's also like Vegeta's first act of really helping them.
He's doing it because they're dead otherwise. Vegeta knows that if
Vegeta could flee the planet right now, probably.
But he wants Dragon Balls. He's too. He knows that if he's not going to get them, Frieza will. Like one of them is getting this wish, no matter what. Yeah. So,
but I think this is a turning point where now he's conscripting them into his army. He gives them Saiyan armor.
Yes, I was gonna say.
He puts Goku into a pod to heal him. It's like now you're working for Vegeta. He's trying to get.
Which honestly, I think Gohan looks pretty dope in that.
Yeah.
I think that he looks way better on this than he did in his normal outfit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're getting into it, boys. The Frieza saga is now coming up.
Yep.
So here's my question to the audience. If you could take over anyone's body, real or fake, who would
Dragon
it
Ball
be?
Z or real?
You don't have to do this, but who would you take over if you had Captain Ginyu's body? Would it be someone rich, famous, your neighbor?
Or a frog. That's okay too.